how do you know if you're awake? How does anybody know if they're awake? Does something special happen in your life? Does a certain feeling appear in your body? Do you have certain thoughts that weren't there before? Does your behavior change? Is there some really strong sign that lets you know that you are awake? So this question always comes from one of the biggest barriers to your own awakening, which is doubt. Doubt rises continuously to have us ask, am I awake or am I doing it right? So the first thing to establish is doubt is a thought. It's a thought that is sometimes accompanied with an emotion and a sensation, but it's a thought. So when the thought, this is quite interesting, when the thought doubt arises, you know whether you're awake or not on one level by your reaction to that thought. So, I'm laughing because it's really funny when you see it. When the thought of doubt arises, if you just relax and allow the thought to just arise as it is, and you have clear seeing over that thought, so you recognize it just as a thought. You don't attach to it. You don't give it any power. You don't even investigate it. You don't question, you don't be led by it to question yourself. Yeah, am I awake? Oh, I don't know. Then if you don't do that, then that's a robust sign of awakening. Now there's many signs of accomplishment, as they're called. And one of them is to allow thoughts to be as they are. So the irony of the thought, the doubt, am I awake, is a wonderful test. Because if you follow it, then you're not having a liberated experience with your thoughts and emotions. Now, at the very basis, you cannot be anything other than awake. There is only wakefulness. When you ask the question, am I awake? That is wakefulness. How else can that appear? How else can the thought wakefulness appear? Right? How else can the thought doubt appear? How else can this video and these words I'm saying appear if you're not already awake? And when you're sleeping in your physical form, how does the non-conceptual void of deep sleep appear? Because it does appear. Otherwise you would never know you've been asleep. So how does that non-conceptual void appear if you're not always awake? If you've never been anything other than awake? If your nature is pure wakefulness? So the capacity to doubt is a quality of wakefulness. And this assurance will develop as you learn to let these thoughts arise, abide, and subside. There is no self having these thoughts. The self is a thought. The doubt in the self is a thought. It's two thoughts arising in pure consciousness. And then the mechanism of thought then speculates between the two. The self is having a doubt about its awakened nature. Let's do some things with that. Let's have more thoughts. Let's proliferate more thoughts. So the analogy that I use is a firework illuminating the dark sky. And then the firework goes off, and then another firework, another firework, another firework. Before you know it, the whole sky is illuminated. But you added the extra fireworks. The first one, the rising of doubt, it just appears. We don't know when, it just appears. Doubt. And we use that as a call to presence. So when doubt arises, there's a call to presence. And we watch it and we let it be as it is. And it arises as awareness in the consciousness of your own being. It abides as awareness in the consciousness of your own being. And it subsides as awareness in the consciousness of your own being. And you watch it arise, abide, and subside. And then in that case, it's like the black sky and the firework goes king, and then it just settles. And you haven't described anything. And this erodes doubt. So you can allow the doubt of your own awakening to remove itself. This is why I was laughing earlier. Because the doubt removes itself just by leaving it as it is. And then you allow all of the emotions to do this. And it can be really painful. Pain is not an indication of being, like a lack of pain is not an indication of being awake. Being able to be with pain is more of a sign of accomplishment, because it won't stop. You know, life inherently involves a continually changing state. It's always changing. And if it only ever changed positively, like if it only ever got better and better and better and better and better and better, what would happen? What would happen? It just got, imagine if in your life, every relationship, your relationships got better and better, your health just got better and better, your looks just got better and better, your wealth just got better and better, your strength just got better. That's all they did. What would happen? It would become grotesque. So it wouldn't be better. It would become so grotesque. So the nature is everything to ebb and flow between perceptual extremes. And that continues. The awakening is to remain as that which has no extremes, that which never changes, never moves, doesn't go anywhere, has no capacity to doubt. It's just pure awakened presence, through which and as which everything exists, or is perceived to exist. So doubt is not an issue. It arises. It's whether or not you jump on the doubt train. And you do have to have some safeguards here, because doubt is a healthy emotion within the sphere of being human. It prevents you doing things that may be harmful to others. The role of doubt is to provide a second opinion or a second look. So it doesn't mean you just take the statement that I'm already awake and doubt is just an appearance, and you be with it in a mental way. You take it on as a concept. That is not awakening. That is conceptual behavior that we've been doing all our lives. The healthy or the better way to investigate doubt is to really allow it to be as it is and completely feel into it. Completely feel into it and watch it, so that the conviction of your own awakening becomes, it dawns. The conviction of your awakening dawns in you. So it's not, you've not borrowed my conviction, you've grown your own by allowing these fireworks of intense emotion or thought to arise, abide and subside, rather than grabbing a statement that someone said and then walking around with that like it's a banner. So doubt is healthy. I welcome doubt. When I'm doing something, I welcome doubt, but I don't identify with it. And that way, in some instances where doubt arises, it might be that there should be some doubt there. And that's normally in your interactions with the world. But when it comes to your own awakening, the most powerful way to be with doubt is allow the doubt to dissolve itself by watching it arise, abide and subside into that from which it came. And through this, doubt will relax. And then the last thing I'll say is ask yourself if what I'm currently experiencing is not wakefulness, then what is it? If it's not wakefulness, then what is it? If you feel inclined to, post your answers in the comments and I will respond. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I really appreciate you for being someone who's very interested in waking up to their true nature. And my name is Joe, and I'll see you in the next video.